Have you ever wondered how a microscopic organism could bring the entire world to its knees? In the final days of 2019, a novel virus, now known as COVID-19, emerged from the city of Wuhan, China. Seemingly overnight, this invisible enemy infiltrated every corner of our globe, leaving no country untouched. A wave of fear and uncertainty swept across nations as we grappled to understand this new and unknown adversary. This virus, a mere speck in the grand scheme of life, proved to be a formidable opponent. It was not just a health crisis. It was a test of our preparedness, adaptability, and resilience. It was the unseen enemy that we had no weapons to fight against. As the virus quickly spread, crossing borders with no regard for man-made boundaries, the world watched in a state of stunned disbelief. How could something so small wreak such havoc? The answers were not immediately clear, and the lack of understanding only fueled the fear. Countries around the world reacted in various ways, but one theme was common: a sense of unpreparedness. From the most developed nations to the ones still finding their feet, no one was ready for the scale of disruption this unseen enemy would cause. We struggled to decipher the nature of this virus, its modes of transmission, and its effects on the human body. Hospitals became war zones, healthcare professionals turned into soldiers, and the entire world was the battlefield. Amid the chaos, we saw a unique unity. Nations, scientists, and individuals came together, sharing knowledge, resources, and hope. The race was on to understand this unseen enemy, to find a way to halt its relentless advance. The world was on the precipice, teetering between the known and the unknown, between hope and despair. We were at war with an enemy we couldn't see, an enemy that was everywhere and nowhere at the same time. And just like that, the world was in the grasp of an unseen enemy. But what were the real-world implications of this global health crisis? An economic tempest blew over the world, leaving no corner untouched. Pandemic-induced job losses soared into the millions, leaving individuals and families grappling with financial instability. Businesses, particularly small and medium enterprises, shuddered as they struggled to weather the storm, adding to the growing list of economic casualties. The pandemic didn't play fair either. Certain sectors bore the brunt more than others, while income disparities widened. The hospitality, travel, and entertainment industries, reliant on people's physical presence, were particularly hard hit. On the flip side, those in the digital and remote work sectors experienced an unexpected surge. The world economy contracted significantly. Countries battled to regain their footing, striving to stimulate recovery through various fiscal and monetary measures. Yet, the path to economic recovery remains a steep, uphill climb. The economic fallout was brutal and felt by all. What happens when the world's health systems face an unprecedented threat? Picture this. Healthcare facilities across the globe stretched to their limits. Hospitals, once bastions of recovery, now teetering on the brink of collapse under the sheer weight of patient influx. Imagine the relentless pressure on healthcare workers, the tireless heroes on the front lines. The physical exhaustion, yes, but also the emotional toll. The constant fear of infection, the heartbreak of losing patients, the frustration of limited resources. All these factors contributing to a worrying rise in healthcare worker burnout. But let's not forget the remarkable resilience displayed by these professionals, their unwavering dedication, their courage in the face of the unknown, their relentless pursuit of saving lives, often at the cost of their own well-being, a testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity. The world's healthcare systems were tested like never before. In the midst of chaos, is there a glimmer of hope? Amid the turmoil unleashed by COVID-19, we've witnessed an incredible testament to the power of science and collaboration, the rapid development and distribution of vaccines. In less than a year, scientists across the globe joined forces, achieving what was once thought impossible. But the hope doesn't stop there. Several nations rose to the daunting challenge, successfully controlling the virus through strategic measures. They implemented stringent lockdowns, ramped up testing facilities, and efficiently rolled out vaccines to their populations. These actions demonstrated a remarkable adaptability and a commitment to safeguarding public health. In these trying times, we've seen an outpouring of humanity and resilience. Communities have come together in the face of adversity, supporting one another and working towards a common goal, to conquer this unseen enemy. As we navigate our way through this crisis, these triumphs remind us of our collective strength and ingenuity. Even in the darkest times, humanity's resilience shone through. So, what does a post-COVID world look like? It's a world where our daily routines have been profoundly reshaped. The rise of remote work has blurred the lines between our professional and personal lives, challenging us to find new ways to balance the two. Online education has become a staple for many, pushing us to rethink traditional models of learning. And amidst it all, we've realized the importance of mental health, sparking conversations and efforts to prioritize our well-being. This pandemic has also taught us invaluable lessons. We've seen how our actions can impact our local and global communities and how crucial it is to be prepared. Strengthening healthcare systems, fostering international cooperation, and building resilience are no longer options but necessities. As we navigate our way through this new normal, we must remember that change is inevitable. And with change comes adaptation. The world has changed, and we must adapt. So what have we learned from this pandemic? We've seen the world grapple with an unseen enemy, causing significant economic downturns, job losses, and businesses shuttering their doors. The disparities among sectors and income groups have been stark. Our healthcare systems have been strained to their limits, with hospitals filled to capacity and healthcare workers pushed to the brink. Yet, amidst the chaos, we've also seen the power of human ingenuity and cooperation. The swift development and distribution of vaccines were remarkable feats of global collaboration. We've watched as countries enacted various strategies to control the virus, from lockdowns to widespread testing and vaccine rollouts. Our daily lives have transformed. Remote work, online education, and a heightened focus on mental health have become the new normal. This pandemic has underscored the crucial importance of preparedness and international cooperation. As we navigate this new normal, let us remember the lessons learned and look to the future with hope and resilience. But are we prepared for a future pandemic? This question lingers in the air as we navigate through the aftermath of COVID-19. The lessons from this pandemic serve as a blueprint for handling future health crises. From the importance of swift and decisive action to the necessity of transparent communication, these lessons are invaluable. The COVID-19 pandemic has shown us that no country can stand alone in the face of a global health crisis. International cooperation is not just preferable but essential. We must continue to build on the collaborations formed during this pandemic, strengthening our global health alliances and ensuring the swift sharing of vital information and resources. Investing in healthcare infrastructure and research is no longer a choice, but a necessity. The strain on our healthcare systems during this pandemic has highlighted the need for robust and resilient healthcare infrastructure. Increased funding for research will ensure we are better equipped to understand and tackle future health threats. As we face the future, let's ensure we're better prepared for the next pandemic. Let's use the lessons from this pandemic to build a stronger, more resilient world. Because when it comes to global health crises, we are only as strong as our weakest link.